Do 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 do. Yeah. Hey, what's going on, world? It's me again, Ethan Smith, aka Mr. P.I.E.N, with a little bit of Saturday soulful session of expression sessions. You know what it is. I come through, I express myself to you, hoping and asking, come on, man, get down in the chat, express yourself too. I know you got some questions or some things you want answered for you. So don't have me just get on here and talk to you all day. Instagram just got a little bit of taste. We just a little politicking a little bit, but then I was in and out. But come on through and express yourself today. You just got me, just me. No Miss Smith today. She just got back from getting on her grind, her couponing thing, her working, her thing that she do. So sometimes she be needing a little break. So it's just me and you. But we still can express ourselves too, because it's how we started out in the beginning anyway. It's still something that I believe God gonna use me to say. But please, please, please get down in the chat and let's talk about how much are you investing in your life insurance today. And you know me. This gonna be words that I play. Come on in, love. What's happening? She is outside. She just got home. Okay. You gonna say hi? You just gonna look at me? You over there looking like I ain't gonna say no names, but you know.
Hey.
You on Instagram right there, on Facebook right here. You gonna say hi to the people?
I
This is
did.
Zaria. Oh, that's all you got?
Yeah. I
She
said,
a high
hey.
she a high eye like me. I know she got more energy for y'all, but she probably like not right now. I don't want to take over his show.
Like I did last time. Everyone was
Well,
voting
you
for
know
me to
it's
stay up. And
that's cool. I mean, I don't have no guest today. It's just me. So, but next maybe another time, maybe you might want to do a show with me. All right, cool. We do a show together. So anyhow, was talking about, huh?
when you're done, do you want me to show you my grades?
Yes, please. Thank you. Hey, what's going on, Uncle Tony? How's it going? Uh oh. I'm messing with stuff that I don't even know what I'm messing with. So, was talking about my wife not being on, her taking a little break and getting in the. Bring it back to me, Holy Spirit. God using me to put this message out here today that He gave to me, and I was thinking about life insurance and how much are we investing in our life insurance, and you know those are words that we gonna play with today, and which type of way do you see it? So yesterday, oh hold on before I get into this. Father God, I ask that you give me the words to say today as you use me today to bless somebody in some type of way, to be able to be transparent for me, for you. Not to be big on me, but to be big on you so that I'm used to do what you call me to. Understanding that this gift that you gave to me is not just for me, it's for me to give back to you and see what you willing to do with it, Lord. It is not for me to press my opinion on anyone. It's just for me to express the words that I need to say that's probably going to help somebody's life today. I'm pretty sure it will help somebody's life today. Even if they don't have anything that they need to say in the chat, that's okay. Use me, use me, use me to do it your way. I thank you for blessing my wife to make it back home safely to us. I thank you for my friends that made it through the Snowvid 21, Father, and I thank you for continuing to bless those people that's going through and growing through. So now it's time for us to do what we called to do. We got the particulars out the way. Ain't nobody else coming to interrupt what we have to say. If so, we'll adjust to that too. But here we go. Hopefully we bless you. Amen. Anyhow, hey, hey, love, how you doing out there doing what you do? Relaxing, hopefully enjoying you, chilling out for a little bit. So as I was saying to y'all today, my wife, is she's chilling, she's taking a little break. And that is 100% okay, because sometimes God prepares us for certain things in a different way. That's all I have to say. I thank y'all for tuning in today. We'll see you next time. Hey, that little Dean came right on time. That little Dean came right on time. But earlier today, I was talking about my day yesterday. So a buddy of mine came by to help me cut up some trees from Snowvid 2021, as I heard people so graciously call it, right? The storm that we had about a week ago. I had a ton of trees in front of my house. Hey, love. I had a ton of trees in front of my house, and fortunately for me, none of the trees fell on my car. See, all around my driveway is trees. And one day a branch fell like a couple of inches from the car, but it didn't hit the car, so I was sweet. But when Snowvid 2021 came around, it was a ton of trees falling, right? So I said to myself, man, I probably should move the car out on the street because I was preparing for trees to fall in the driveway. And if they fell in the driveway, that they was gonna hit the car. And I didn't know what type of insurance was gonna cover that. I don't really get off into the insurance game with the progressive and the other people. I didn't know, right? So in my mind, God had me preparing for the storm to get worse and to move my car to the front of the street. So that's what I did. I moved my car to the front of the street, and that's another story. We might talk about it a little bit because I didn't know God was going to take me there with it for preparation, right? For preparation and how much you investing in your life. How much are you preparing for your life? So I moved the car out of the driveway and I parked it in front of the house. I want to say it was a Thursday night, Tuesday night, I don't know. Parked the car in front of the house, preparing for the storm to get worse. And just as I thought, the storm did get worse and more trees began to fall. But fortunately for us, they did not fall in the driveway. Although I had moved the cars one day, the trees did not fall in the driveway, but we had one hanging from the garage like this way, like barely on there, and that made me grateful that I moved the cars that day. But nothing had fell in the car, right? Nothing had fell on the car. Nothing had fell in the driveway because I moved them. I was preparing for that. What I did not prepare for though, when I moved the car out the driveway, is for where I parked it in that space that the sprinkler system would come on that day. All I have to say is Mother Nature, the sprinkler system, the sciences, Murphy's Law, or whatever you want to call it, I wasn't prepared for in that way. My whole back windshield was frozen. And I guess when I remote started the car with the heat and everything, and I slammed my door, the pressure just broke the window. I wasn't prepared for that. I was prepared for the car not to be damaged in the driveway. I wasn't prepared for moving the car to a safe space. You was prepared for life to be hard when you went to school. You wasn't prepared for life to be hard after you graduated after school too, because somebody fooled you when they told you you had to get this particular insurance this day. So you would be prepared for the day that didn't come, but when the day came, you wasn't prepared anyway. But no, don't worry about that. I wasn't prepared for that to happen to my car, right? But I left it there overnight. I just left the glass looking shattered that way. The real problem was all the branches. They still laid like halfway in the grass, halfway in the middle of the street. Now I'm not buying right now. I'm leasing. So I didn't know if that was 100% my responsibility. Now I wanted to clean it up because it's a representation of me. It's a representation of my family. But some of the logs were a little bit larger and I didn't know if I wanted to pay the fee. I'm just saying. I'm just going to be honest with you, right? And also, I knew that I had to clear with my landlord so I can have it done the right way. I can have it done properly. But God is always blessing me, and God is always using somebody to help me and somebody to use you too. And we just talking about things that you go through prepares you. And I'm telling you this story about cutting the log yesterday and how I knew I was being prepared for what I had to say. But God has blessed me and He uses me. He often brings people my way to help me in some type of way that I was blessed by something that I had to say. Now this guy's like a brother to me. We were in high school together and he came out to Texas because of me. He's like a brother to me. We go through the good, the bad, and the ugly. You trust and believe we do. But he said something to me that was interesting to me. He asked me about the house and oh, see, I'm going too fast. Let me slow down. My brother came over. The guy's like a brother to me. We'll call him. We'll call him Tank. Yeah, that's what we'll call him. We'll call him Tank until you want me to announce who he is to you. We'll call him Tank. So Tank came over and he was helping me cut the trees because Tank is certified in cutting trees. He did it for like 7 to 8 years, see? So Tank came over to help me cut the trees that was all drawn out in front of my front yard, right? And we started doing it. It got late. It was late last night. We started cutting up the trees just to get things right. And I remember him saying something to me like, "Yo, E, so what what did he say to me? How did he put it?" And he said, "Yo, E, where do you think you supposed to be?" Because we was having a conversation about the house. Now, once again, I don't own the house. I'm leasing the house, but it was a message in that for me too. I was like, "Yo, I can't believe this house that I'm living in cost $340,000." He like, "What? Say word." I'm like, "Yeah." He like, "Bro, I knew that when I first seen it." I'm like, "Nah, I ain't think that because I was just in their 2 bedroom apartment, sleeping on the floor, sharing a room with my daughter and my wife. You know what I'm saying? I was just in a 2 bedroom apartment, sometimes feeling like I was complaining to the Lord at night, but I was taking care of that thing. I was cleaning it up and I was attempting to do it right." Thank you, Jesus. Wow, you prepared me for so many ways just for this night. Wow. I was attempting to do it right. So he asked me, "Yo, E, what do you think you supposed to be?" I'm like, "I don't know. I just feel like I want more. I'm grateful for this, but I'm not satisfied." You ever felt like that? You grateful for something, but you don't know if you satisfied enough for what you have. You grateful for your car, but you don't know if you satisfied with the car that you have. You grateful for your job, but you don't know if you satisfied. You think you deserve a better job. You want more pay. You want more time off. You want a nicer car. You want a better marriage, a better relationship. You grateful for what you have, but you're not satisfied. Anyhow, so he like, "Where you think you supposed to be?" I don't know. I think I'm supposed to be able to take my family on trips when I want to, when I'm ready to. I don't know about you, but that's not a position that I'm in yet. Attempting to do it without going to get an everyday regular paycheck. Attempting to figure out entrepreneurship, how to use social media, how to market me, how to be a better version of me, how to grow me, how to show me how not to fold me. What is God preparing me to see? What is God preparing you to see in you today that you went through that's actually blessing you? But you keep looking at what you feel like is oppressing you, what somebody else have to say. He's preparing you for something today. He's preparing you for something today. Tank say, "Where you think you supposed to be?" I'm supposed to be on a vacation. I think I'm supposed to be able to go to the beach every other week. I think I'm supposed to move how I want to move when I want to, do what I want to do. Hey, what's going on, man? Mr. Tex ATL. Hey, we got to get together, man. We got to get together too. I ain't forgot about you when we talked at the last art show. So I definitely wanna get with you, sir. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for the support. Do me a favor and click that share down there. That's something I usually don't ask for, but if I want to grow, I gotta ask for it a little bit more. You gotta be prepared for where you're looking to go today. All right, King. That's what's up. I appreciate that. Tomorrow. The art show tomorrow? Okay. Yeah, I had to break contact for a second. Now I'm right back. But talking about Tank asking me what did I think I was supposed to be. And I'm talking about the tangible things that I see, the taking the vacations and the just taking the vacations and maybe switching things up financially. Just grateful for my house that I have, but maybe owning 2 or 3 of these things. And he like, "Yo, E, maybe you not prepared for where you think you supposed to be." Oh, okay, y'all doing it today and tomorrow. Maybe you not prepared for where you think you supposed to be. Maybe you not the husband that you think you see. Maybe that's why you don't have the relationship with your wife that you think you supposed to be in. Maybe you're not the wife that you think you supposed to be. Maybe there is something that God wants you to continue to see. Maybe you're not the artist, the engineer. Maybe you're not the student that you think you see. Maybe God is having you go through this time with a tutor, this time with a little bit of struggle, with this time where you have to ask that question that makes you feel like you dumb or embarrassed. Maybe He's preparing you for something that you called to later in life. He prepared me for me to move my car for the trees to fall in the driveway, but he did not tell me or help me to understand that was going to happen to my glass that day anyway. But I thought that I was gonna be safe if I moved my car out into the street. But I still was affected by adversity. You thought you was gonna be safe if you went to school when you did it this way. If you invested in this insurance, if you invested in this plan, if you invested what somebody else had to say. You thought you was gonna be safe if you did it that way. But you wasn't prepared when the pivot came. No, come on, man. Listen to what I'm saying. I thought I was gonna be sweet. I thought I was prepared when I moved my car out the driveway. I thought I was gonna be sweet, but I was still affected in some way. Now my insurance may not cover that for that accident, for that day. My insurance may not cover that, but you still have to fix that. You still have to fix that. Just because you're not where you think you where you supposed to be, maybe you should start continuing to look at what you physically see, not what you physically see, but what you visually see, where you think you are supposed to go to, where you are going to grow to. See, sometimes I see what's right in front of me. I see the things that I struggle through when I'm dealing with adversity. I go through it too. Sometimes I see those things too. But my buddy had to remind me, yo, E, maybe he preparing you. My wife keep telling me it's something we need to change to see, to grow, to be a better version of we. And I understand that. And you have to take the time to step back to see what he preparing you for. Is your life insurance for what you want to do? Why do I call it life insurance? How much are you investing? Because God is preparing to change your life and go in a different direction. And how much time are you investing by spending time with God or the spiritual power or the spiritual authority that's over you today? How much time are you listening to what they have to say and not what you have to say? I'm telling my man Tank, I don't think I'm where I'm supposed to be. He said maybe you're not prepared for what you're supposed to see. You don't even know if you're super grateful for what you see and what you have right now today. Come on, man. You have to slow down and prepare for this thing called life if you want it to grow in a certain way. And if you want it to grow in a certain way, you have to speak to that spiritual authority, that spiritual deity that talks to you every day. It's not about what nobody else say. What you go through, he's preparing you for today. Come on, man. I need you to drop down in this comment and chat tonight. Oh, that's pretty dope. Y'all gonna live broadcast the art show? We just talking. How much are you investing in your life insurance? Are you insuring your life with the God in your life? Are you insuring your life by getting your spirituality right? Are you insuring your life by preparing your children to live the best life that they're able to live? Because you don't have an idea when your life go in, when your life you gonna have to give. I came into this thing because I was looking to be prepared for something to say today, and I know I'm moving around, but you know how I play this, how I get down. But prepared for something to say today, and it hit me when I woke up this morning. A song said it to me that he's preparing me. He's preparing me. I don't want to mess up the words. Let me hold on. I didn't pull it up. Ooh, I gotta tell you the words because it goes exactly right along what Tank said when he said, E, maybe you not prepared just yet. And when I woke up this morning, I thought about that song. I thought about that song. The first thing that I thought, like, oh man, this is a powerful song. He's preparing me. What is he preparing me for? But then I listened to the words and it said about him preparing me for what I could not see, basically what I wasn't ready for yet. Man, man. Hmm. Are you investing enough in your life to prepare for the afterlife? Are you? It's a simple question. Are you investing enough spirituality in your life? Are you talking to your God to get your life right? Are you? That's all I'm really talking about. How much time are you investing? Who are you investing your time in? Are you investing your time in complaining about what you don't have, where you don't think you supposed to be? But then my buddy Tank had to tell me, E, are you visualizing or are you looking at just what you see? Like maybe you not prepared for where you think you supposed to be just yet. Maybe you got to be a little bit more grateful for the things that you physically see, so you can understand that preparation is the key. A lot of people get successful real quick. A lot of people get what's going on, John. A lot of people get well. Now I won't say real quick. A lot of people think success happens overnight, but they don't understand. A lot of those people prepare day and night just to get it right. You have to be willing to put in the work daily. You have to be willing to put in the work daily. You have to be willing to invest in your life daily. They often say if you invest in your time 8 hours to somebody else, you need to be investing easily eight to yourself, or six to yourself, four to yourself. You have to. It's 24 hours in a day. If I don't get on this camera enough, or I don't get on this camera anymore, and start to prepare more and do what he calls me, what he asks me to do, what I'm supposed to say, then I just be a faded face, because I didn't prepare for success in his way. In his way, not my way. So he preparing you for something today, for what you cannot handle right now. That's what the words say. He's preparing me for what I cannot handle right now. And that's what Tank was saying to me. Maybe, yo, E, maybe you not prepared for where you think you supposed to be, because you not investing in enough time in your life the way God has to see. See, man, listen to me. I have to be real with you. I gotta be free. I gotta just not be Mr. P.I.E.N. super racial motivational E. I gotta be real, raw, uncut expression sessions EJ free E, because God is preparing me for the world to see. Time management is definitely key. Time management is definitely key, shooter. If you don't have your time management correct, you ain't going nowhere. You will be a wreck. That's one of the things that I think I learned in the Army. And me being who I am, super emotional, spontaneous, if I don't have my time management right, man, it's going to be horrible for me, G. It's going to be horrible for me, G. You have to prepare for getting your life right. You got to invest in your life every day, every night. I will write down my schedule every single day to get to the place that I want it to be. That's how you start seeing this version of me. Because I started preparing. I started investing in me. I started investing and believing in what I wanted to see. The shirt that I'm wearing, somebody blessed me and gave it to me for free. The actual guy that was making my t-shirts and my brand at the time. Because I was vesting so much stuff. When he thought about me, he thought about the material. It came to his mind and blessed me with that day. Time management, man. That's so powerful today. God is preparing you to do exactly what you called to do. And then, like my man Kenneth Wolf just said, if you're not managing your time, then you just nowhere. Full steam ahead to nowhere. Full steam ahead to nowhere. You don't have an idea or a understanding when your time is up. You don't have an idea or understanding when your time is up. But if you start to plan your life every day and night, you're not thinking about when your time is up, because you're looking forward to the time that you wake up to continue to do what you love to do. Life is a blessing to you. It's not a curse for you. And you worried about when your time is going to be up. You start investing more positivity in you. You start to really see you through. I get times where I get down on myself too. I used to see the things that I used to be in the old marriage E. No, because my time wasn't invested wisely. When you start investing your time in what you what you visualize and grasping that what you see, then that's when you really get free. You don't just see the physical version before thee. Woo! Time management is key. Boy, thank you for that, man. Speak it into existence and it will come with some hustle. Anything, man, listen to me. Promote, sell, push yourself, man. Uplift yourself. Be your own cheerleader. Be your own cheerleader. Always be willing to push yourself. Always be willing to push yourself to the best version of yourself. You have to speak it into existence. As I sit here, man, I've talked about it. Those that know me, I spoke this into existence to be back with my family. I spoke into existence to be in the house for my family. I ain't care if I had to buy the house or lease the house, but I had to be in the house where we could really stretch out. You don't see what God be preparing you for because you just worried about what you physically see in front of you some days. But you got to wake up and learn to be grateful anyway. And you got to start scheduling the time that he gives you so your life will start to flow in a better way. People think that if they just wake up without a plan or something to do, that life just gonna automatically come true. Oh man. No, bruh. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. This is your temple. As simple as you can see, God gives you your time for absolutely free. All you have to do is work that thing to get what you see, what you visualize, G. Speaking into existence, and it will come with hustle. Faith without works is dead. That's what the good book said. If you believe it and you stay on Faith Street, then it's coming for you and you preparing for what you called to, then that thing gonna come to you. I believe that I could be sitting back here with my wife where I'm at with my family back in 2017. I believed I could be. I stayed on Faith Street. I started preparing me. I knew I had to change my old ways. Gee, I stopped smoking. I stopped drinking. But that wasn't just for her. That was a little bit for me. It wasn't that I had to quit altogether. I just couldn't do it rambunctiously. I took a break and I learned me. And then I started studying me. And then I started reading the things that set me free. And I just started looking at myself the same way God told me he seen me too. And then I started believing in myself. And I just started to share with other people because I believed in you too. It wasn't about how to make this out of a business, you see. I was just like, yo, I can get on social media and talk to other people and inspire for free. But then God started to show me this is a gift that I placed in you. This is something that you called to do. And your gift will make room for you. Man, some things happen in your life because it's preparing you for the get right. So me being in my sister house in that basement and speaking this thing into life helped me to set my mind to something and get right. It's just like back when I was in the army and we trained for hours and hours and hours in shooting, for when that day come. When that day came, you was able to maintain because you was prepared for that. We was invested in that. We invested hours in that. And some people don't invest no time in their life and wondering why their life ain't right. Hey, love. My wife just came in. Y'all can't see her because it's dark and she hiding out tonight. Told y'all she off. She taking the break. She at living room watching Ricky Lake. No. Hey, what's so funny to me, y'all? My daddy be asking me about some Jenny Jones. Y'all know who Jenny Jones is on the TV? Now, every day at 10 o'clock, he want to see Wendy. And that's key. Like Wendy on, right? Every now and again, he ask me about Jenny Jones. I just said that because I spoke about Ricky Lake, making fun about my wife, a break she's taking. But anyhow, investing into your life and speaking into your life to getting it right, speaking the things that you see for your family, speaking the things that God gives you that makes you feel free. Stop speaking all the negativity. Stop speaking just what you physically see. Speak what you visualize. G. Helen Keller gave this one and I'm gonna give it back to you for free. The only thing worse than being blind is to have sight but no vision. The only thing worse than being blind is to have sight but no vision. If you don't visualize the life that you see for you to set you and your family free, then you going to be stuck in the place where you don't want to be. If you don't visualize in your mind and strategize and set a plan to get what you see, then you're going to be stuck in a life that you may not want to be. Your wife, your kids, your home, it won't feel free. It won't feel at peace. See, because you just worried about what you see, and God is attempting to take what you see and prepare you for where you need to be. So what you see, if you confess it to God and you allow yourself to be free, he'll continue to take you where he's preparing you to be. When I was back there in 2017, I was always on my knees talking about, God and how I needed to go forward and what I believed and what I seen for me to help me get free. I was preparing for what you see today. Let me see what McGinnis got to say. Absolutely. React less, be more proactive. Absolutely. React less, be more proactive, man. It's like the book I was reading, The Four Agreements. You know, never take anything personally. What someone else has to do does not affect you. That's something that happens for them. But you have to know what you're going to do. If you prepare you, if you meditate you, if you study you, and you see where God is taking you and pulling you through, what somebody else has to say won't bother you in that way. I listen to my man Kenneth Wolf. He be like, man, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. All I gotta do is do what I need to do for me and my family, my ladies, and get right. And that's how you sleep peaceful at night. Be good to other people. Be good to other people in your life. Be good to other people in your life, and be good to yourself. Treat yourself right, and life becomes a lot more less stressful. It becomes a lot more peaceful in life. Start to invest more in your life. Invest what you eat. Invest what you read, what you watch on TV. If you not spending more time, strengthening your mind and you are on TV, if you're not spending more time visualizing for what you see freely, if you're not spending more time for preparing for where you want to be, man, you doing yourself a disservice, G. And you can't blame God, Buddha, Allah, or hell, the devil, or anybody else that you see for that matter. This is my mind. I control my thoughts. What we got down here? What we got down here? Kent Wolf say sometimes being out of your comfort zone pushes you to hop off that porch to greatness that we all have and just to have believe in your hold on, slow down, man. Sometimes being out of your comfort zone pushes you to hop off that porch to greatness that we all have in us. Just have to believe in your craft. That is 100% correct, man. Hey, I say it to myself pretty often, and I ask myself, do I believe in myself? Do I see myself for my greatest eternal wealth? Yo, show up to blow up. You gotta show. You gotta show up to blow up. That's what I say. Do you believe it every day? Sometimes I may not feel that way, but I have to get up and do it anyway. Just let the feedback be. People gonna say what they gotta say, but you gotta believe in your craft and what you do. Laughing my ass off. Satan made me stay lazy. Hey man, Satan made me stay a cheater too if I have to blame it on him. He made me stay in poverty. He made me not see my life free. We got a lot of excuses that we can use. I know, and that's so funny that you put that out there today because a lot of people feel like it's always gonna happen Satan's way. No, God said I'm preparing you for something today. God punched you in your face too because it's something that he needs you to do. He wants you to do. Absolutely. Can't blame it on Satan no day. Can't blame it on nobody else. You just got to take it God's way and keep doing what you think you need to do to be prepared in that way. But definitely being out of your comfort zone pushes you to grow. I said you have to be made comfortable with you have to be comfortable with being made uncomfortable. Absolutely, he opens the bad doors. He's wrapped his negative thoughts around your mind all the time, but we still get the right to choose what to do. As long as you got life, you got the opportunity to choose how to get it right. Now, it may not happen overnight. Hey, I was sitting in that basement at my sister's house between her house and my brother's house for about 9 to 12 months. As I was getting myself right, closing bad doors, opening the new doors, and closing and burning down bad doors, saying no more, breaking myself free from soul ties that way. Open an evil door in front of me and I'll take the good out of it. Absolutely. That's why I coined it, Mr. Positive in every negative. Because I believe it. I don't believe. I know it's a positive in every negative. You just got to be willing to look through the dirt and the mud, the grit and the grime to get to it. That's how you get to success in life. If you celebrate and overcome your bad times like you're expecting to get to the good times, then you'll have everything that you prepare for that you see in your mind. That's how you invest in your life. Shoot, years to move right, man. Absolutely. And moving right don't, because it's like, moving right don't just, again, it don't happen overnight. The more you move right, the more right feel to you. The closer you get to God or the spirituality in you, the more you see them preparing you for what you called to. I didn't even, my man Tank told me. Maybe you're not ready for where you think you're supposed to be because he's still preparing me. Because I'm looking at sometimes what I physically see, not what I visualize for me. What I visualized so long ago is right here, right now with me. Come on, man. God is preparing you to move forward and it don't happen overnight. But it happen if you continue to make the right decisions. If you continue to learn to not talk so much, definitely for me, and learn to listen, then you'll see what he have to say to you. You will see what he'll tell you to invest in you to help you get through. It's so funny. My father just moved in with me, and I'm pretty sure the people around know he's older than 70. And cause you know they do all this research on you and everything like that when you sign up for different things and you do different things. But I keep getting these life insurance policy brochures, if you know what I mean. So much money for this amount of money back, so much money for this amount of money back. It's like, are they looking to take your money from you, or are they asking you to invest in you too? Because you know death is coming for you, so why wouldn't you prepare for that? Why do you take so offense to that? Why would I take so offense to that? Maybe somebody is just doing what they think they need to do, and you are somebody who they think they can advertise it to. Because truth be told, somebody around you will probably be beneficial from that. Maybe what you're going through is not just for you. Maybe it's something that God is preparing you to. I go on a walk with my neighbor too, and he talks about a life insurance policy too. Maybe God is preparing me for one day what I know I'm gonna go through. My father, he's older, and I know that bothers me, and I speak nothing but positivity. But sometimes you have to prepare for a life that's not given so free, because you don't know when he's gonna ask for it back, and you just playing with it haphazardly. You're not doing nothing with your time to strengthen your mind. You just listening to the stories of everybody else, running around here lying to our damn self, talking about why we can't get the best version of us because it's because of somebody else. Nah, take responsibility for yourself. E, C, T, Dre, Z, whatever your name is today. Not Dre, but Gay Dre. I don't know. Not gay, but whatever, man. Whatever your name is today. E, J, Ethan. Take responsibility for yourself so you can start preparing for your greatest eternal wealth, and see what he has to say. And see what he has to say. Because that's the only way you're going to get to where you're supposed to be. It's like Wolf said, he was talking about seeing it in a positive way. Seeing it in a positive way, getting out of your comfort zone today. McGinnis talked about choosing the right door. You don't got to choose the wrong door no more. You can sit down and you can start to write the script for your life. Prepare for what you say you want today. But you have to take the opportunity and sit down with your higher power, sit down with yourself, talk to yourself, and see what yourself got to say. Express yourself, even if it's not to me. Express yourself. Allow yourself to be free. Prepare for something else. Prepare for what you don't physically see. Prepare for the intangible things. Wait. Yeah, tangible, intangible. Yeah, I think the intangible. Let me look it up, because God is preparing you. And Tank told me, maybe, just maybe, you're not ready. Yeah, yeah. Prepare for the intangible thing. That thing that gives us life outside of ourselves. Don't just prepare for the tangible things, the things that you can touch and be seen. Don't let those break you down and make you be on an emotional roller coaster. One minute you happy, the next minute you being mean, because you preparing for the tangible things when it's the intangible things, the things that cannot be seen, to give you the true greatest wealth of yourself, if you know what I mean. Bars in between. How much are you investing in yourself? How much life insurance do you have with God? How much life insurance do you have physically? That just trips me out. Me and my wife was talking about this, and so I was talking about this with Wolf. Everybody been talking to life insurance with me. Maybe that's something that God is preparing me for, even though I can't see. Yep. See, I was just finna say that, man. I was just finna say that. You connected with me, G. We was just talking about this on expression sessions. Express yourself, man. Hey, make sure y'all share this video, comment down below, tag me in this video. Somebody needs something to say about this some more. So anyhow, talking about preparation and investing in your life and how to get it right. My man Wolf say, people insure their cars and houses and refuse to insure themselves. Tomorrow is not promised to no one. People insure their cars and houses and refuse to insure themselves. Tomorrow is not promised to no one. That is 100% right. That is absolutely correct. That's exactly where I was getting ready to go, and it's what I've been talking about. Oh, I'm cutting trees. I'm cutting trees. You cutting trees. You going to school, but you not seeing the greatest version of you. You not grateful for maybe where you right at where you supposed to be. But God is using this to prepare you for something that you don't see, the intangible things. I'm just having a conversation with Tank. You got to use this. This your bank. This your knowledge of wealth. You got to insure yourself. You got to insure yourself by taking care of your health physically, by taking care of your health mentally, by taking care of your health spiritually, by taking care of your health emotionally, by taking care of your health financially, because having your finances in order allows you to be free, at least in this world. You got insurance on everything, but don't even understand that insurance on your life could change a generation. Generation. People do it all the time. People do it all the time. Don't lose your mind when I say this. This game is for free. But I learned this from my friends in the Caucasian family. I'm just being honest. Lip check. Most people I know that's African American only had life insurance if they got it through their job and they didn't really understand how it work or what it's supposed to do. That's not preparing your children for when that time comes because they're gonna be going through. You already know, my man Tank Frank. um, but we don't prepare for our life to end one day, and you can change the whole dynamic of your family by preparing your life in that way. And I know it might sound like something sad to say, but guess what? Somebody gonna market to you anyway. Why? Because they taking the demographics and the surroundings in your area, G. So they know when somebody in your family getting close to that time. So they checking to see if you want to get some of this life insurance, and it ain't gonna be for free. But you can truly get some of the life insurance for free if you go talk to the God and see what he's preparing you to do today, so you can see your life in the same way that he see and not what everybody else has to say. Yes, yes, yes. Frank the Tank told me, he said, maybe you just not ready for where you think you supposed to be. God had to show me by telling me he is preparing me for what I cannot handle right now. Maybe I cannot handle the stage right now with taking care of my father and my family. Maybe I'm supposed to just be understanding how to work my way into this life insurance to set my family in a different direction to bless the generation G. Maybe just because my father didn't know, God is now preparing me to see. I'm the curse breaker. It's on me. It's on you too, G. It's something that he's calling you to, that he's preparing you, that you going through, that's gonna bless somebody else that see you. You don't even know that they watching you. You don't even know how they watching you. You don't even know how they bless you too. See, the thing about Tank, he wouldn't allow me to see myself in the negative. He's always just straight up with me. He's just like, yo, man, I know you sweet. I know you gonna be good and you gonna get everything you say. Do you see where you at from our hood? No, bro, you there. You got there. You need to slow down and see and be grateful, G, because what you think you want, you not prepared for where you think you supposed to be. That's what Tank said to me. And then God gave me the song this morning for free. He's preparing me. That's all I knew from the song that the church used to sing. He's preparing me. God is preparing me. He's preparing me. I'm thinking to myself, this is truly finna bless me. What it did, which it very much did, but I didn't know it was gonna set me free and confirm what Tank had seen for me. The song said he's preparing me for what I can't handle right now. So what I'm dealing with right now with my pops and the up and down and my wife and us still getting it right and the bigger house and the school and the work from home life and the doing all this stuff and early in the morning, sometimes late at night, trying to get a schedule back on time to get it all right. He's preparing me by talking about this tonight. It's something that I'm supposed to see to set you and me free. But you got to invest more time in you and we. the people around you, why you do what you do, who believe in you too. He preparing you for everything that you think you about to go through. He preparing you for everything that you think you about to go through. You don't have a clue when your time is up. He not gonna tell you. He not gonna show you. When he come through, he gonna come through. And hopefully you did what you were supposed to do. Hopefully he did what you were supposed to do. All you got to do is invest a little time. Spend a little time with him. Tell him what's on your mind. Whatever your spirituality may be that sets you free. You have to start preparing yourself for what you think may be the afterlife. G, you have to start preparing yourself for the next for the next week, hopefully the next year of the life that you want for you, because there's no guarantee. But keep seeing yourself as free. Keep seeing yourself as wealth. Keep seeing yourself as the best version of yourself. Keep preparing for the trip that you want to take. Keep preparing for the trip that you want to take. Keep preparing for the marriage that you want to make successful. Keep preparing your mind for the healthy body, so you could be drug free. No more Percocet or Vicodin, or the prescription drugs or the hard street drugs that's keeping you from being free. Keep preparing for that. Keep knowing that he got your back. Keep knowing that you God's masterpiece. You are loved. You are valuable. You are his masterpiece, and he want to see you get free. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Life usually gets tougher right before that breakthrough. Keep pushing. That's what me and my wife talk about. Something good must be getting ready to happen to me. I know he preparing me for something, G. Something good must be getting ready to happen to me. And if you continue to say that to yourself, and you keep working towards your greatest wealth, and you keep towards working towards what you see for yourself, then they don't have no choice but to come up off the shelf. I'm a walking, talking example of it, G. That's my whole story. Redemption, E, how God brought me through based on what I seen, what I visualized for me. All this stuff happened for you too. The life that you have, you visualize, boo. It's just like the clothes that you wearing right now. You seen that for yourself too. You got up, you went to the closet or the dresser drawer that day. You pulled this out, said, "Yeah, this look like it'll be okay. I'ma throw this on. I like how I feel anyway." You made that choice. You prepared to look the way you look today. So prepare for what you want to do for the rest of your days that you don't even know when they're going by anyway. But it says a man plans his way, but the Lord orders his steps. So plan or prepare for where you want to go. Make a plan to prepare for where you want to go. Google how to make a plan to prepare for where I want to go. YouTube, how do I make a plan to prepare for where I want to go so I can get to what I visualize for me and not worry about what I always physically see. It's the intangible, not the tangible things that set us free. Invest in yourself, and invest in the people around yourself that's invested in you too, to set yourself free. Prepare for that better version of you, man. You better prepare for that better version of you, man. Hey, there goes Zaria. She coming back. She probably looking for her mommy. She's busy right now. She don't get no privacy.
From you.
She do get privacy from me. Kids always talking junk. I'm the one she don't need no privacy from. I'm the one she don't need no privacy from. Me and her is one, even though she might not want to see me that day. Me and her is one anyway. Now she can get privacy from you. That's why we play sleep. That's what I'm prepared to do.
Yeah, but it never worked.
Kids gonna be kids, right?
Yeah.
Kids gonna be kids, and one day they're gonna be grown. Depending on how you prepare them, you'll see based on what they do and what they say. But man, because I was not prepared for some of the things that they say. They give it right back to me in the same way. Oh well, but it's preparing me to be a better me today. It's preparing you to be a better you today. I thought the song was just gonna truly bless me in a different way, tell me that everything that I was going through is prepared for me to get through that way, and that's exactly what it had to say. But it also told me too He's preparing you for what you cannot handle right now, but you have to keep being grateful and really, Mr. P, see your positive in everything and see your way through. Don't be a negative Nape today. Don't see the negative in every positive thing in your life. See the positive in every negative to get it right. If you could just do that one little thing, if you could just start celebrating life today, if you could just start preparing to celebrate life today and preparing to see your life in a different way, I'm preparing to tell you, and I'm about to say it right now, this is what I gotta say. Your life gonna change in a positive way. Everything that you think about, everything that you say, everything that you believe that you can have is gonna come true one day. But you got to prepare to say something good to yourself, even if it don't feel good anyway. It ain't about faking it till you making it. It's just about speaking it, speaking it, speaking it. Lord, I can't take it, but I know if you give me the strength to see my way through that, I can count on you and I get there today. So speak about your pain, speak about your weakness or the things that held you back. Prepare for the attack, because the battle gonna come anyway. But if you keep preparing for where you want to go, then where you at, you won't stay. Just like deployment, it seems like the closer we get to that date to get back to the States, the battle on the ground got worse, but we knew we was halfway through the fight. We just had to have faith and keep pushing. Mark of a man. Hey, that's 100%, man. I tell people, I think the first 2 months, I might have been a little bit afraid or nervous. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know what to expect. Then that next 8 to 10 months, 8 months or so, I didn't care what happened, whether I live or die. I was prepared for that. But the closer I got to going home, it was like, ooh wee. I was a little bit nervous again. But you continue to push through because you cannot get comfortable. You cannot get comfortable. You cannot just stop. You get the associate's degree. That was what I wanted. I couldn't stop at that. You get back with your wife and your family. You can't stop at that. You have to figure out how to keep moving forward, or you move back to where you used to be. You have to keep pushing forward, even if you don't see what you think you're supposed to see. Maybe this thing that you're preparing for is preparing you for where you want to be, but you not exactly where you think you not prepared for where you think you're supposed to be. But this thing is preparing you, G. You got to continue to fight anyway, regardless to how you feel or what they say. My wife tell me that all the time, and it hurts my soul. It cracks my face. I ain't emotional like that. I don't do what I have to do based on for what somebody feel or what they say. I'm checking the facts, and as long as the facts straight, that's what I'm gonna do. If I love you, I love you. It don't matter what we going through. But that don't mean I have to be all emotional that way. And some of us get emotional and we listen to what other people have to say, and we don't prepare for the life that we want today, and then we blaming somebody else, but we walking around with the toe up face. Huh. God is saying invest in your life today. Meditate today. Pray today. Work out today. Read today. Invest in your life in the way that you never have today. And I guarantee you'll have something different to say. You'll see your life. You'll walk in life a different way. You'll have some peace in your life. You'll get your life right. I ain't just talking to you. I'm talking to me too today. Because I have to invest more in my life. Don't just pay for car insurance and insurance your phone when you ain't insuring your own life. Don't make sense. Don't leave your kids in the blow all alone. Broken spiritually, mentally, physically, financially, emotionally. Invest in your life and get that right. Not just mentally and spiritually, financially. You paying for car insurance and you barely even use it. You paying for insurance on your phone, you barely even use it. How often do you get back what you pouring into the insurance, but you don't have no insurance on you, and that could change the trajectory of your life and see somebody else's dreams and their blessings come through. But you got to start listening to God. You got to start listening to your higher power, your Buddha, your Allah. You got to keep pushing forward and see what they're preparing you to go through. Have to keep pushing forward because the world stops for no man. It's steady evolving every day. 100% absolutely correct. If you ain't living in the times is living without you. I still sometimes want to carry cash on me. Why? That's the old school E. My wife, she know how to use every app there is to pay on your phone. Why? Because the times continue to evolve and moving on. Why not live in the times that you living in and stop trying to live in the times that you started, where you began? God is evolving you. He's preparing you to go further. He's preparing us for probably one day somebody living in their own space, as we call it. Tesla, Elon Musk, they testing this thing out, probably working on it every day. Some people are moving prepared to move forward, regardless to what anybody else say. What are you saying to you today that's gonna move you forward in some way? Maybe just maybe you not prepared for where you think you supposed to be. But if you keep talking to God, if you keep reaching out to him, he's going to prepare you and you're gonna obtain everything that you visualize one day you will physically see. One day you'll see me and my wife again, looking like twins, doing it, having fun. You know, we just stretching it out, figuring it out as we continue to build. Have to keep pushing forward. You have to keep pushing forward. God is preparing you today. We keep on talking about I'm guilty. I'm in the Flintstone age with some shit. Yeah, me too, man. I'm in the Flintstone age too. But we gotta, hey, man, we have to learn from our children because they preparing us for the next wave through. The more you stay abreast to what the times that's going on around you, the more you move forward and you evolve in your mind because you on the cusp of things. You on the cusp of things. And man above, God gonna show you. He gonna show you because he the same yesterday, today, and forevermore. He gonna show you. So I'm looking up all these scriptures and I'm thinking about, preparation and what Tank had said to me about maybe I wasn't ready yet. And I'm feeling like, yeah, I'm just ready to go. I want to take my family on all these places, all these tangible things. And I was looking up scriptures to see what they say. And most of them that I came back talked about what we've talked about preparation. But as Wolf said, nobody knows when they gonna go. No, nobody knows when they gonna go. So you have to assure that you're doing everything that you believe you called to do. Luke 21:36. It says, "Be alert at all times." The alert to be prepared, to be ready. Be alert at all times. Pray so that you have the power to escape everything that is about to happen, to stand in front of the Son of Man. Be alert at all times. Pray so that you have the power to escape everything that's about to happen and to stand in front of the man. Be prepared, man. Everything that you encounter, be prepared to celebrate your way through. Be prepared to love your way through. Be prepared to give of yourself as Christ gave to you. So that one day you can stand before the man too and he can say, "Great job, faithful and well. Good job, well done, faithful servant." For whatever you believe in, whoever speaks to you. But be alert at all times. Be prepared at all times. Be prepared for what encounters you. And maybe just maybe you're not prepared for Snowvid 21. But you prepared your mind that Snowvid 21 is happening on God's time. So if it happened in God's time, then God prepared for me to get through because he woke me up to celebrate every day too. Always, always, always be alert, be ready. Prepare your mind for even what you don't see you gonna go through. Because if God woke you up, he's already prepared you to get through. But the only way you know how you prepare, boo, is if you start investing in you. Ensure your life. And you can start tonight by saying, I'm going to start to get myself right. By just believing in me today. Just believe in you, no matter what others may think of you. Know it's okay to just be you. Promote yourself, sell yourself, push yourself to be the best version of yourself. Tell yourself tonight, I'm going to uplift myself. I'm going to be my own cheerleader. I'm going to believe in myself. I'm going to push myself to be great. I'm going to promote, sell, push myself. I'm preparing to change the things that I see for myself by beginning to believe in myself. God is calling you, man. You can have everything that you believe for yourself, from a great marriage to a healthy body, to spiritually right, to financial wealth, transportation free, great schools for your kids, living abundantly. But you have to prepare for the things that you do not see and celebrate for the things that's right in front of your face even when it hurt, G. Because we don't see the same way God see. But he sees us, and him seeing us allows us to live free. That's all I got to say for me. And when my wife come back one day, she'll probably have something to say too. But that's all we got for you. I thank you, Wolf and McGinnis, for tuning in and keeping me on point and communicating with me on expression sessions where we set ourselves free, G. Hopefully you begin to prepare yourself. Thank you up there to Mr. Tex ATL and John and Uncle T, Uncle Tony, for everybody tuning in on Instagram. Make sure you go back, you share this video, you comment down below, you talk about how you preparing yourself, and you can always tell everybody and nobody else no more than negativity than me. No more than negativity I see. I just celebrate the positive things that help me to be free and to continue to believe in me. I hope this motivation and inspiration was something for your situation to free and relax your mind as if you are on a vacation. This has been another wonderful soulful session of expression sessions. Express yourself till you get to your greatest eternal wealth. Share this video, man. We out. Peace. Do, 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 do.